Hi, it's Carl Kruger of Qualitation talking about the ISO 14001 Environmental Standard, Clause 6. This relates to planning. Good gardeners plan for pests, weather changes and harvests, the things that can go wrong. Similarly, planning ensures that the organization manages risks and opportunities effectively. 6.1 relates to the actions to address risks and opportunities. Planning for risks like a drought or pests ensures a healthy garden because the gardener can take action in advance or on time to deal with those situations, or, if it's a good result, can take advantage of those situations. In a similar way, an organization must identify risks to environmental goals and opportunities for improvement. Environmental issues have caused problems for businesses, but oftentimes beneficial solutions have been found that actually make money by following a more environmental mindset. A classic situation is by recapturing heat that is used in one part of the process and using it later on where heat is anyway needed. So rather than generate it anew, which costs a lot more money, they use the same heat and just top it up a bit, which saves money and considerable impact on the environment. The consultant's approach will be to facilitate an environmental risk assessment to identify the potential risks. It could be pollution or resource depletion, for example, and opportunities such as renewable energy or reuse of existing, otherwise wastes. Mitigation and enhancement strategies will follow as a result. The point being here is that if you can either mitigate or prevent the damage happening in the first place, that is considerably better than just charging on through. Enhancement strategies obviously relate to where you can take advantage of such situations. 6.2 relates to the environmental objectives and planning to achieve them. So setting goals like reduce water by 20% is essential in gardening and could work equally well in environmental management in the right business situation. Opportunities must be measurable and achievable. They must be clear, and that means that, like all goals, it must be obvious to all of those who have the responsibility to achieve those goals what it is they have to do, when, and what benefit it will have from having done so. As a result, the consultants will help to set SMART environmental objectives, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, to create action plans to achieve those goals. 6.3 is about planning of changes. So a gardener will adjust the gardening strategy for weather changes to ensure success. Organizations must plan and manage environmental management system changes carefully to avoid disruptions. So if something happens that's causing a problem, they need to change the processes so it doesn't happen again. Ideally, of course, if they foresee something about to happen, they can change the processes in advance so that it won't impact them adversely. The consultant's approach will be involving the assisting of creating a change management plan, ensuring changes to the environmental management system processes are planned and communicated effectively. Carl Kruger of Qualitation, finishing off Clause 6 of the ISO 14001 standard.